All right, Mike, I was trying to put together some measurements for you, but I think I found the error to the king size mattress, the final fatal flaw to the king size mattress debate. So king size mattress, I believe, is 75 inches wide. That would take that measurement from right here, 1 inch to the left of this piece of door hardware, to 1 inch to the right of that one. So your mattress would completely, if it was centered, it would completely encroach the doors on all of this, because the mattress, you know, ideally goes all the way to there. There's this little nook before here. This whole thing does raise up and down, of course, with the mattress, including that backboard, and this platform here, it raises all the way up to, oh, right about there. So if you really had to have a standard king in here, okay, so I turned the queen sideways. It's the same length at 80 inches, right? So all the way up against this wall. So you'd probably put a piece of plywood or something. I don't know what you'd put under there really, so that it wouldn't break. Attach it to this deck here that raises up and down, and then that'll give you support up into the head area of the bed. But then your feet would still not exceed this platform by more than like a ½ inch. That's just, you know, no big deal there. You have plenty of room in here to access these cabinets, plenty of room to access all those cabinets and these. Top cabinet, yes, but the bottom two are a big question mark at this point, right? Unless, so my bed sits 14 inches off of this platform because it's a traditional, really plush queen mattress, but then also I have a memory foam topper on top there. I believe it is a, it might even be a 3 inch. It's at least a 2 inch, right? So if you were just a couple inches lower, if you guys aren't as much of bed snobs, you don't have to get down too much further, and you would have access to this cabinet on that side over there without the pillows being in place. But that would only give you about a 6 inch tolerance, because by the time you put some plywood on there, ½ inch plywood or whatever, yeah, it really only gives you about a 6 inch thick mattress to choose from if you want to have access to that cabinet and the cabinet below it. One potential thought, just because of the way that these are configured, is you got the cubby holes for these ones here, and I think these are cubbies. Yeah, cubbies on these guys. These are less significant. These would be dead space for you, so something for permanent storage of some sort, of a safe maybe. But you could possibly repurpose this door here. Yeah, so disregard that. Those are 23 inches tall. I was thinking that it could go sideways and you could actually just cut the hole so you could access inside there, but that door you can't repurpose. But these type of doors are 18 by 20 and a half. So technically those could fit in here, be mounted against this panel, and then the hardware you'd have to carefully position so that it would go down into that gap there, which there's definitely room for it. As the bed comes up, it would just kind of slide right past those. And I'm talking about on that side, of course. And by the way, all this light leakage is because I have my bed slightly up to make this move. And the garage door is open. That's why all that light's coming in there. And so to try to give you a little feel for what that would look like, I've got this bed pulled out so that it's 76 inches on this edge, 76 inches away from that door hardware. Of course, you'd probably end up removing that door hardware if you're not using it, so you could put it at 1 inch further. That stands off 1 inch. But regardless, let's see. Yeah, the mattress is right at the edge of that platform lift area there, so no big deal there. You would have to have it, no, I think you'd be okay. I was gonna say you would have to have it a little off the wall, but I think just barely off the wall, just to get past your window trim. So you'd have to protect for that. I do not believe, with the bed raised all the way up, that even my tall mattress, I don't believe it would hit this this valance here. I think you'd be okay on that. So then if we do our walk through here, you have the same clean alley space here that you would with a queen or the one that comes with the RV. Let's see, you have the exact same space on this aisle right here as a stock mattress would have. It's a little bit on the tight side, but like I said, it's about 15 inches. I have to walk sideways through here pretty much, and you would have full access to all these guys. That one, and of course this overhead, so you just lose those two there for long-term permanent storage. You'd also lose access to that outlet, but your USB chargers and your light switch are plenty clear of all that. And of course, as you can see, you have the full normal swing of those. So hopefully that helps you make a decision if this is the right rig for you. Yeah, there you go, man.